Can't get my
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the OutCast Podcast.
My name is Class.
And I'm Mallow.
And here's our guest, Jaden.
Yo, what's good? How we doing?
We're doing great. How are you doing,
great.
Jaden?
Oh, I'm doing phenomenal. I'm doing absolutely phenomenal. Gotta do it. Gotta do it all.
I mean, it's a great day today. Great day to be alive. Great day to have some drinks. Mallow, how are you doing?
I'm doing wondrously. I was so hangry before the podcast, though, and that's why it's delayed.
A wonderful word. Hang. Wait.
It is such a great word. It's so wonderful. I think we're all in a wonderful mood right now.
I understand it.
I mean, if you did watch the second episode, you would know that me and Mallow have amazing timing, and we're never late on podcast episodes, and we're never delayed on time ever.
We've never failed. Exactly.
We've never failed at all.
So, Jaden, do you want to tell us a bit about yourself?
I mean, what do you want to know? I mean, I'm multi-game champion. I mean, no, I'm just playing. I don't know. I'm Jaded. My name's literally I'm Jaded. Don't know more how else I could explain that one. Yeah, I play COD for a living. Play some video games that aren't COD here and there, but mostly COD. Yeah, that's literally it. I'm a pretty boring guy. Holy shit! I just realized.
No, you're not a boring guy, Jaden.
No. I wake up, go to work, come home, play some COD, and then cry to sleep.
You're a grinder.
Yeah. Tell us a bit about COD. Like, what do you do?
Don't get into it.
Don't do it.
Okay. It's a bad habit. Awful habit. It does result in very negative things, like mental states.
COD is dangerous in that way.
I agree. Based off of experience, I know where Jaden's coming from.
I mean, apparently next COD though, been in development for 5 years, and it's a Treyarch game, so
that's exciting.
We'll see. I mean, I love the Black Ops games. I mean, Black Ops 4 was a little shaky to me, but
yeah,
gotta love them. Well, Jaden, you know what I want to know? I want to know how you got into the OCST server, because if you guys have seen the past episodes, you know how I joined, how Mallow joined. I want to know where your story kind of begins with OCST.
Oh, well, you see, I mean, my story begins way back in the day. I don't even know. 2022? No, actually, it was the end of 2022, early 2023. It was one of the two. It was Vanguard going into MW2. I was looking. Oh no, it was definitely MW2. It was after Vanguard. I was looking to join a team because I was a solo dolo action player. Didn't have any friends at the time. And then I found, I think it was Medic. Yeah, it was Medic, Louis, and I believe Juicy or Fatal. It was one of those two. And then we hopped into a CDL. I think at that point it was CDL Mosh Pit. Yeah, it was CDL Mosh Pit.
Yeah, CDL Mosh, yeah.
And oh man, it couldn't have been more perfect. We got a hard point game 1. We got a search and destroy game 2. We got a control game 3. We wiped them 3-0. It was too easy. A perfect tryout. Got added to the team instantaneously. And then the Fire Nation attacked. We split the team into Alpha and Bravo. And I made the dumbass decision to switch to Team Bravo. And that was where it all fell.
Wow.
At those Team Bravo days.
Oh man, dude, Team Bravo was so like. Wait, dude, I think I might be faded. I just opened a second box of raisins when I'm already eating a box of raisins.
Do you
just have
really like raisins?
Oh, shit. Apparently, I really like raisins. But yeah. Anyways, I mean, we had a team. I honestly forget who it was on, but it was a very fluctuative team, to say the least. We changed a lot of rosters in a lot of short time, and Yeah,
Yeah.
it wasn't good. Not a single one of those rosters was good. But we had confidence. They all had confidence.
I
That's
did
good.
remember. I mean, being
yeah.
in Team Alpha, I kept a close eye on you guys because you guys were technically my competition. I mean, we were in the same org, but we were always kind of like scrimming each other all the time. And actually, that leads up to my
Oh,
follow-up
yeah.
question. What did you think, like, when we used to go up against each other, back in those Team Alpha, Team Bravo days? What'd you kind of think of me as a player back then?
I thought you were a very tactical player. I never really saw you as a Slayer player until I versed you. Then I realized how much you really do just run around the map.
Until you versed me.
Yeah, like watching you, you don't realize it doesn't look like you're a very slay heavy run around type of player, but then you actually play against you and you're like, what the hell? This guy's moving. This guy got flow. And but yeah, I mean, overall, I still think you're a very tactical player. I mean, you're very, what's the word? I'm kind of thorough. You're very thorough with every play you make and the strats you call for your team. And they always seem to be, at least for the most part, thought out. Maybe there's a few kinks here and there, but who doesn't have that? I mean, you're a really good matchup for me, to be honest with you, because that's kind of how I play. I kind of play very tactical and fast paced at the same time. So, versing you, you're very me and you. If we end up on a map against each other, we're gonna be head bashing against each other a lot.
I think we used to do that all the time. I'm pretty sure I remember, specifically in MW2, freaking Elosilo, that match specifically just brings back memories.
Dude, I'm out. Oh man, LSU control.
But yeah, I mean.
Yeah, I think even watching you guys scrim, I think I remember that too.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Mallow. I mean, you were there.
Yeah,
you were in some of those scrims too, just subbing.
I just didn't know how to play the game.
Legacy player.
I think that was before you. Oh my god, Legacy! I think that was before you started taking COD seriously, though.
Well, yeah, that was when I first started playing FPS games.
Yeah.
And so I was very confused, and I didn't take it seriously at all. I was just sure, I'll sub in.
I mean, this COD, you kind of took it a little bit more seriously, though.
A little bit,
with
yeah.
MW3.
Mostly just in ranked. I actually got into grinding ranked, which was a lot of fun.
Ranked.
Yeah.
God. What an environment to be in.
Oh,
it's like the Amazon jungle.
So brutal.
You never know what you're gonna find.
You
might find an exotic bird.
I think I've seen a straight up tiger play ranked.
Dude, probably, bro.
Yeah. You never know who's on that.
Would not shock me.
That's
got Mike Tyson in there for all we know.
That's why I became a Valorant player. I kind of left from the COD scene after MW2. I mean, I came back a little bit for MW3. I played a bit, but never competitively on a team. I was retired at that point.
I remember you played in an 8s one time, and you were horking on some kids. I'm not gonna lie.
I was obviously, my muscle memory is still there.
Yeah, you're pretty cracked still.
I could go back into COD and still friggin' chow every angle, but at the same time, I don't think I can go into a competitive league and do the same thing that I do in 8s. You know what I mean?
So you're a pub stomper.
I've always been a pub stomper. I've always been a pub stomper. That's actually why I decided to go into competitive, because I was just tired of going into every COD game and just only playing TDM back to back to back to back. MW2 was the only game that I kind of went into, and I'm you know what? Maybe I'm good enough for something more. And that's when I started looking for different COD servers and things like that, which you can watch in episode 1 that I talked about this. But yeah, and then that's how I found OCSD.
Bye.
So fun. So Jaded, what are your thoughts about how COD, how these new COD games are going?
Oh, good. I mean, they're going in a better direction than where they were 5 years ago. They're going in a worse direction than when they were going 6 years ago. But I mean, guess we got to roll with the punches.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Every COD so far has had potential to be a great COD. It's just always some weird exclusion factor. Like last year was the red dots, and the time to kill was just insane. Like the fact there were no red dots on the minimap at all, and then the time to kill was literally half a second. Like it's just, you can't have that. That's just unbearable. You're just playing a death simulator at that point.
Pretty much.
Then you got, what was before that? Vanguard. Vanguard, I stand by this. I think it has the best, or I think it had the most potential to be the best Call of Duty in the CDL era, which would be MW in 2019 on. And I think the only thing that was really hindering that game was the maps. I think the maps were absolutely atrocious in that game, and that completely tore it down. Like I think the only two bearable maps in competitive was I think it was Berlin and Tuscan. Oh, and Bocage. But Bocage was just like, it was basically nowadays Rio with a little bit more of a flow. It was, and then you had Tuscan, which I think Tuscan was a great map. Pros will 50-50 you on it, but I think it was a great map. And then Berlin, I could have done without all the windows, but I mean, it could have been a worse map, I guess.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I think Cold War. Cold War was great. Cold War was a good COD. Because of Vanguard's maps, Cold War probably is the best COD in CDL history so far. And
I
then
really liked Cold War.
Cold War was really good. I took that game for granted. I'm not gonna lie. I remember having arguments with my friend Josh at that point, where, oh my god, bro, I just thought that game was so bad in the time, but it was just because I was bad. Coming to look at it, looking back on it, I wish we got another COD like that. If I got a Cold War remastered bar for bar, I would be completely content with it. Not even lying.
Yeah.
And then you have MW 2019. I mean, that game was so bad, but it will forever hold a place in my heart because I don't think I've put more time into any game more than that game. Maybe Vanguard. Vanguard was close, but I put so much time into MW 2019.
Yeah.
Like, that game was actually, no, that's not even true. I can't even say that for Vanguard because even when Vanguard was alive, I was still playing 2019 here and there. So, like, Search in that game, like pub match Search was just, oh, moi. That was the only thing that was bearable. Anything else was absolutely insane.
Yeah. I wish that like I could go back in time and like replay those games and like actually experience what CDL was like for those games. Because for me, it's like I never really got that chance to. Like I was always, like I said, like I was always playing pubs. So like I never really took any game that I played like seriously. Like I would just go in to like TDM and then like just grind camos and like try to just kill as many people as possible. But like I don't know, I just like after playing MW2 and actually playing competitively, like it makes me wonder like how I would have done if I played competitively back in the day.
I'm with you there, brother.
And how much that would have made me a better player today if I did.
I am with you there. Could have been pros.
Yeah.
I mean, speaking on COD, or I guess speaking off of COD.
Oh, God.
I mean, we all know yesterday is a specific game that came out that I may or may not have already dumped a lot of hours into.
Hold on. That's an understatement.
I will not disclose the number of hours I have dumped into said game. But Jaden, what are your thoughts on XDefiant?
A little clunky, but also it's really good. It's a really good game for a free-to-play FPS. It's a really good game. I will give it that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I really don't know what there is about it there's just something about it that just doesn't itch my brain the way other FPS shooters do. It's just, I don't know. Like I really don't. I can't even explain it to myself. Like I don't know. There's just something about it.
Do you think you'll be playing it more in the future?
I do think I'll be playing it more in the future. I haven't 100% decided what I'm gonna be doing within this next like month or two. I might continue with COD, but might continue with XDefiant, or might start with XDefiant. Kind of depends. I don't know. I want to wait till this like first season comes out for XDefiant because like I don't want to be that guy who gives the game 2 days and is like, oh, this game's ass and never tries it again.
Yeah.
Like I want to give the game time to actually. I want to let it cook. You know, give it time to. I'm kind of thinking worst case scenario, I end up just playing COD for the rest of this COD, and then over the summer I start playing or not over the summer, but whenever this season's over for COD, just switch over to XDefiant and then really start grinding. Because I'm assuming by then, at least the minor kinks for the game will be worked out. Like aim assist, I feel like aim assist is really weird. Like I feel like you'll be shooting somebody and then you'll just randomly mid gunfight lose aim assist, like for absolutely no reason.
It's really weird.
Like just like little minor stuff like that. Like I feel like will be fixed. And once that's fixed, I think the game will be absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I think the game is. I really like the game. I don't know what it is. I feel like whenever I go into that game, I don't know. I just feel like I go into like this sort of like flow state, and I'm just running around the map. To be honest, I will say I don't know what it is with these ARs, but like I'm like I've been using the MP7 a lot, so like I'm running around with the MP7 like the entire time, and then I tried using the ACR. I still have been using the ACR, and the ACR is good. Don't get me wrong, but like I feel like the AK just diffs sometimes. Like I just feel like the AK just destroys sometimes.
Sometimes. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like if you're using a gun that doesn't start with AK and end in 47, you're just trolling.
To be honest, I think you're right. I think you're right.
Yeah. I'm just so excited to play XDefiant for the first time.
Yeah. with your internet.
It finally downloaded.
Yeah, mind you, the game came out yesterday, and Mallow's downloaded started yesterday. So take that into consideration.
She might get to play by Christmas.
Of how bad her internet is and how long it takes to download things.
That's insane.
Yeah. They needed to nerf me though.
Yeah, to nerf.
That's true. They had to give you like a day to. Well, to be honest, even if you did have the game downloaded, it's not like you would have been able to freaking get on, because that like first hour was the worst I've ever seen in any game for like server wise. That I could not queue into a match. I think I was queuing into a game like once every hour. And
Dude, it was the worst servers I've ever seen.
It wasn't fixed until like 4-ish. It was like around the time you got updated.
Yeah, it was something like that.
But it was bad. Because I was there waiting for like the release to come out. Like I was just sitting in BC with who was I sitting with? I already forgot. Oh, Skis. I was sitting with Skis. And we were waiting for the game to come out. And it was like the longest like 30 minutes of my life. Waiting for that game to come out.
Yeah. Man. I'm glad I avoided that and not remembering to download the game.
Oh, so bad,
the preload was like at least like a week before the game came out.
Yeah.
I think it was, at least. Mallow just never downloaded it.
I just never did. But also I was at work until I hopped in a Discord call, basically. I was done forever.
Starting beef with everybody on the server.
Oh yeah, I'm beefing with everyone. Just
Aches tweeted out pro tip: use EMPs. That's not how that works.
Use EMPs.
Use the MPs.
I guess so.
Actually, I do kind of want to jump back into COD a little bit because I mean, most of your career is COD.
Yeah.
What do
That is
you
fair.
what do you think? Well, this is like a two-parter. Who is your favorite COD player of all time? And who is your favorite COD player you've ever played with personally?
Ooh, all right. So favorite COD player of all time, Dashy.
Dash.
Not even a
That's-
question. Dashy's my guy.
Fair
dude.
enough.
I
Fair
love
I can't argue
dude.
with that.
Dashy is my favorite streamer to watch right now. I love watching his POV on COD. Oh man, they're listening to him like get hype in his comms like in tournaments. Oh my god, his playmaking ability is his aim. His aim is just oh my god. You can't even match Dashy in his aim. Speak.
He's so
He's
fun to
the-
watch.
It's the new school Crim 6 or new school formal. I'd say new school formal.
Mhm.
But best teammate to play with?
Yeah.
Ooh, put
You
me on the
have
spot.
played with a lot of people.
You played with a lot
It's
of people.
It's gotta be either Arctic or Nakova. It has to be. I don't think I'm allowed to make any other options. But between them, oh, I mean, I don't know. Me and Josh are just a force. When we're both clicking as an AR duo, we're a force, and it's vibey. But when me and Dylan, when we're clicking, oh man, I don't know. I think it might have to be Neko. I don't know. When me and Dylan are clicking, oh, we're cooking. Josh is a really good support player though. Like I don't know. Josh is just like I could never be against Josh, like playing with Josh. You know what I mean? Like, I don't
Yeah.
know. He's just that guy. He's my guy.
Yeah.
He's my
Yeah, like-
IRL Dashy, I guess.
Yeah. I never really got to play with Josh that often, or I don't even think like at all.
He doesn't
Honest.
play that much, I feel like.
He doesn't
I
play
mean-
this game as much because his game tweaks out. So
Yeah.
he just doesn't even attempt it.
Yeah.
I know he's like part-time coach, right? Or he was a coach.
Yeah.
Same with
Yeah.
Neko too.
Both of them.
I mean, Shipey or Nikoma. I mean, I've actually played with him a lot back in MW2.
Yeah.
He's honestly a great player. I mean, like
He's a really intelligent player.
yeah,
Definitely, yeah.
he's up there for sure. That's why he was like a really good fit for coach. Same with XDefiant. Sorry, I keep bringing up XDefiant. It's such a good.
So excited.
It's such a good game.
Your 19 hours are paying off.
I didn't say we were gonna say how many
Oh,
hours.
sorry,
in the
sorry,
game
sorry.
already spent. Okay, it's supposed to be anonymous. Right?
An anonymous amount of 19 hours.
Yeah, you don't
Yeah.
know the amount of minutes though. It's just the hours.
So it rounds up
Listen.
to 20 hours in a
Listen,
day.
okay. It just so happened that when the game came out, I had 2 days off, so it's not
Wow.
my fault.
It was just meant to be. And
It was meant to be.
the days off was coincidental, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll trust you on that.
Mhm.
I think we should do a little mini game. What are your
What is
thoughts,
a mini
Claus? So, we take turns. I don't know what Jaden's listening to.
No, I'm listening. I'm sorry. I like blacked out. I'm sorry. I saw a thing about a 3K COD tournament. So like, I'm sorry. I was looking into that. I was listening to what you guys
With
were
the
saying.
max volume. So I think that we should take turns asking Jaden questions.
Hey, you go first.
Oh, I go first. Okay. But we have to do it fast. It's like a rapid fire. Okay. Does that make sense?
I don't think I could think of questions that fast, but I will definitely try.
You will try. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Jaden, would you rather
I'm listening.
race a fish or snail?
Okay.
Fish.
Why?
Make it interesting.
Make it interesting.
What is your favorite gun in COD
Ooh, like all time or just this current COD?
all time?
Ooh.
Oh, you're putting me on the spot.
I figured I'd stump you.
Okay, well, here, I'll just go 2019 on, because that's really only the CODs I remember, because I was too young and didn't care about COD before that. Probably the
Fair
MP7 from 2019.
MP7?
Oh, no, lied.
Oh.
I lied. P90 from 2019. That gun, oh my god, I love that gun. I ran around with that choice, though. That was my thing.
Wow.
Oh,
Alright. What's your favorite color?
blue.
Oh my god.
Not even hard.
Why do you
Dyed my hair blue like 6 times.
No, Madeline, we have to talk about this. Why do you default?
to colors? You did it in the first episode too, because I went back and I re-listened to the first episode, and you asked Juicy what his favorite color was. No, we went around the room and we were like, what's everybody's favorite color?
I think I'm just born to be like a teacher for little kids or something. I don't know.
Alright.
What's your favorite color?
Alright, Jaden. This is a big question. This is a big question for you.
Alright.
What is your favorite drink?
Ooh. Chocolate milk.
Chocolate.
Wrong
Or
answer.
orange juice. They're both really good.
Okay, actually, those are valid though.
I'm sorry to say, Jaden. I mean, as much as I do love chocolate milk,
I think your answer is wrong.
Yeah, it's kind of just wrong. You failed.
Because
Getting slammed.
right now, the
Yeah.
best drink is Sprite.
It is Sprite.
And Mallow, I think you know what time it is.
It is time for our unofficial, official sponsor, Sprite, to come to the stage.
so Sprite. I mean,
If you guys know,
we really love Sprite on this
Oh, yeah.
podcast.
We love it.
if you go to my Twitch, which is not OCSD Esports, but the it's not even classified either because I never changed it. Like Life is Twisted, whatever.
Life is twisted, yeah.
I'm literally drinking a bottle of Sprite in my banner.
Yeah.
And I have bottles of Sprite here with me. I have the Mexican bottled Sprite one, which I mean, if I like clink the bottle for you, I don't know if you guys can
Wow.
hear that. Yeah,
And I have my can.
you have your can of Sprite.
Yes.
And do you
Sprite.
have any Sprite in your home?
I'm not sure. Probably somewhere.
See, be like Jaden. All right. You know, even if you're not drinking Sprite at the moment, you always have emergency Sprite in your
Yeah.
home.
Exactly.
Always got Sprite vibing.
And you always
Always,
keep Sprite on your mind.
You know, if you want to be a competitive slayer like Jaden and COD, you gotta drink more Sprite.
Yeah.
True.
It's just, it's factual. Sprite equals skill.
Sprite equals
Sprite does equal skill.
Yeah.
And if you use code OCS,
You can use code OCST.
I'll never get over that bit.
yeah, if you
That was too
use
good.
code OCST, you get 15% off any Target, Walmart place. You get 15% off your Sprite bottle.
Yeah.
If you're brave enough, you can get 100% off if you use code OCST.
Yeah. You
Only
just
if
have
you're
to have a
brave.
It is true.
little bit extra bravery, but it'll work. Trust us.
Only the riskiest of people
Yeah.
prevail.
Only the slayers, the true slayers in competitive esports, will be brave enough to try it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it.
Drink Sprite today.
Drink Sprite
Please,
today.
please do.
Please, pretty please.
So,
Yeah.
Jaden,
Was good.
I know you know us. You know me.
What?
You know me.
Yes.
I was getting to that. Do you fully know us?
Do you really?
Do you have any questions that you are just dying to know about either me or Mal?
Mallow, why did you start playing on legacy settings? What started it? I need to know.
We need to know. The people need to know, Mallow. Why the hell do you play on legacy stick settings?
It
We
was
need
a
to know the
sign.
Coca-Cola secret recipe.
I bought my first controller. I tried to use it, and I couldn't. I didn't have aim assist on, and so I kept overcorrecting. And I was like, maybe a different stick setting would fix it. And then I forgot to change it back from legacy, and it stuck. And I can't undo it now.
Behold, folks, the first person to ever try changing their stick settings before turning on aim assist.
I forgot to turn it on. I thought I had it on.
Take a mental picture. National treasure.
Oh my god.
And like for everybody listening too, the funny thing is that like you would think like Mallow like can go back to the regular settings. She cannot.
No,
There's video proof of her trying the regular sticks.
It's impossible.
it's so
It's-
bad.
It's untrainable is what it is. It's just she's beyond help. She is stuck on legacy
Yeah.
and there's nothing we could do to save her soul.
And for those who
It's
don't know,
unfathomable.
it's awful. For those who don't know, legacy settings is when you look up and down and move left and right with one stick, and then you look left and right and then move forward and back with the other stick on a controller.
We're genuinely dyslexic people.
Yeah, if you don't understand what she just said, good. Because it just doesn't make any sense to use those settings at all.
better. Don't listen to them.
No.
Don't listen to her.
Yeah, and if you use legacy stick settings currently, please do us all a favor and change them back and relearn how to use a controller because
Do not get used to them.
you're doing it wrong.
Use code OCST for 15% off of legacy settings.
Use code OCST to please remove all legacy stick settings from every game that allows it.
See.
Yeah. Well, Jaded, do you have any questions for class?
Oh! Hmm.
Jaden knows me pretty well. You
Yeah.
know, he
So, I
knows.
don't know. I mean, I know class pretty well. I mean, played with him a lot. I mean, I don't know. How do you feel about XDefiant? Like competitive. How do you feel about competitive XDefiant? The future of it.
So, regardless of my love for XDefiant right now, competitively, I mean, I'm a little shaky on it. I don't really know how it's gonna go.
I know where I'm at.
I've noticed like a few things that kind of worry me about the game because there's some things that definitely need to be worked on that are a little bit, I don't know, I feel like broken at this moment. Like ultimates. How are ultimates gonna work in a competitive scene? You know what I mean? Like that sonar thing and freaking the bubble and like using multiple freaking like agents of the same like class, because in ranked you can play multiple agents, like multiple of the same agent.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm not here
Yeah.
for that. I
So
played a match with Fatal and Juicy in them, and it was god.
Oh.
So it's like I really don't know how they're gonna like make things fair, like how the GAs are gonna work or how like the competitive bans are gonna work. I
Yeah.
really don't know. So until I kind of like see what they're actually banning and what they're getting rid of and what's allowed and what's not, can I actually fully say how the competitive scene is gonna be.
That's
Okay.
valid.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I mean, if it works, I think it'll be a COD killer. I really do.
Yeah. I'm really excited
Especially
to
since
see what it
it's free to
turns
play.
out like.
Because it could be like another Valorant. Like
Yeah.
Valorant came in free to play and they're huge in the competitive scene.
Yeah.
So I mean, like if they do it, I mean that's good. I mean the last competitive Ubisoft game was what, Rainbow?
Yeah, I think so.
Uh-huh.
and it's like on a completely different engine. So I mean, we'll see.
Yeah.
Because I mean, so far all the Ubisoft games that like have tried to come in and be competitive after Rainbow have not succeeded at all. Like I remember
That
when
is
that
true.
skate game came out and people thought it was gonna be hype. Nope. I mean, even a game like the finals, like I thought I was gonna go crazy in the finals, and like
Yeah.
I haven't even been playing it.
It just died off like so fast.
Dude, I don't think I've ever seen a game die off as fast as the finals.
I feel
so
so bad
sad.
because like I had so much fun playing
Yeah.
that game, and like I thought it was gonna be like I don't know, I thought I was gonna play it more, but like I don't know, I feel like somebody activated like a chip in my brain, and it kind of
Yeah.
just like turned off for me. Like I just haven't had the desire to play it again.
I think it was just like the release date. I think it just came out at an awful time.
That could be true.
Like if they delayed it to like summer, like even if it was releasing right now, I feel like it could have been bigger.
That is true because I feel like XDefiant came out at a really good time, especially
Yeah.
because I'm out of school right now. So it's like, you know, I actually have more free time to play it.
That is fair.
They actually calculated it. You know, they timed it well enough so where I could get the 19 hours of gameplay in.
Oh, I thought we weren't using the number.
Well, we already used it. It's already too
Too late.
Yes, people. I have. Let me look up the exact number. It is
Oh, dear.
19 hours and 22 minutes. Yes, I like
Damn.
that combined. All right, sue me. Okay.
I got the stats. Got the
Last-
receipts.
Last played 45 minutes ago.
Wow. Let me guess. You're gonna get back on it after this.
Probably.
Who knows?
Who knows?
We don't judge around here.
If you want to bet your life savings on that, could you be a millionaire? Maybe. Could you lose all your
Maybe.
money? Probably not, because I'm probably gonna do it. Okay. I like the game,
Oh,
and so do other people who I play with, like Jaded.
like Jaded.
That is also valid.
I'll probably like it when I play it. If it ever happens.
Jaden, what are your thoughts on the OCST XDefiant team that Fatal's forming?
I don't know. Honestly, I think it depends on our fourth. That's the biggest thing. It depends on if I commit, because if I commit or not. If I don't commit, that changes everything.
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't know. Seems very wishy-washy right now. I'm also kind of worried about Fatal's longevity. He tends to like start out games saying that he can keep up competitively, and then halfway through the season he says he can't keep up because he's too old. So I don't know. We'll see how he goes with that. He's starting off pretty hot though. I'll give him that. He's starting out really hot. Like he's good at the game, so
Fatal is, I mean, Fatal's really good at like, I feel like every game he picks up, like if he picks up a game and like he learns the game, like he's quick to picking up games. Like I've been like trying to like help him with Val recently, and like I mean in a short amount of time, I mean like I know he used to play Val, but like I don't know, I feel like now that he's playing it a little bit more, you can definitely see the improvement that he's made.
For sure.
So I think for a game like XDefiant, especially since it's new, I think he'll pick it up a lot faster than ordinary players.
that is also valid.
Yeah.
But I get what you mean about the team. I mean, it really depends on our fourth and like the things I said before, how competitive is going to be. I mean, right now, since there's no real like customs in the game, it's kind of hard to practice with your team, and like actually, you can't really do any scrims or anything like that. So it's really just going to be playing like that trial ranked mode, which I mean, you don't even get elo for that because it's just a trial. So
It's just chaotic.
Oh god, it's just
and there's no
insane.
skill-based matchmaking, so it's like you can't really go up against people that are in your skill level, which I'm not complaining about. The no skill based matchmaking is pretty good. It's just like
I think that's what honestly turns me away from the game so much right now. Like, I think it's just, I feel like there's no, like, it doesn't matter how good I do, nothing, like, it doesn't change anything, you know what I mean? It doesn't change anything other than my stat.
it's a little repetitive right
Yeah,
now.
like, that's what I mean. Yeah, like, I feel
Especially
like once
because
the season comes out and rank comes out, like, I feel like I feel really differently about the game.
because like I mean right now it's really just like I mean I don't want to brag, but like winning every
It's
game
easy. It's really easy.
and winning every game like back to back to back to back to back, and then having like maybe one competitive game in there because you get like one just ridiculous player who's just
Is
has
that one
probably
other 6 stack that's trying their dicks off?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like it gets a little repetitive. I mean, like I like the game, so I keep playing it. Obviously, with the 19 hours, but I understand where people are coming from. Like my cousin was the same way. He's a little bit more frustrated about the game than I am, but I mean, he also plays on keyboard and mouse, so that's another reason too. Because this game is like heavily controller based,
Mm-hmm.
so
Yeah.
I feel like keyboard and mouse players are at a slight disadvantage. But
100%.
um I understand the frustrations that like some people have about the repetitiveness. I think that XDefiant is in one of the best positions to update the game and
Yeah.
kind of take the feedback it's getting from their players and make a change on it, especially since the game just came out. I think they may have rushed it a little bit, but that's also because a lot of people really liked the game and wanted to play it as soon as possible. Um, so definitely within like the next coming weeks, I mean, we'll see how the game goes, and I mean, hopefully, if everything goes well, the OCST Rebellion team will reach new heights.
Yeah.
Show to
That'd be
rise.
so
It
fun.
will take off from
Yeah.
just an idea to an actual, you know,
An actual team.
good team, an actual team.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Oh,
How far are we in? Like about like 40 minutes in.
yeah.
Um, I think. Mel,
Yes.
do you? I feel like people don't really know what you do in the server.
Oh,
I think they know. I think they know your origin in the server. I think they know that you're the
yeah.
host of this podcast. What do you do? What do you do for us? How do you help us? You know? How do you help
Hey,
us?
Mallow, what do you do?
Well,
Yeah, what do you do, Mal?
with that curious, I work on the graphics of the server. Um, and I, here, give me a second.
Mallo's having technical difficulties, everybody. While she is fixing her technical difficulties, we shall once again remind you to please purchase a bottle of Sprite. Sprite is a very refreshing beverage made by the company Coca-Cola. It is a sub-company of Coca-Cola. But please drink Sprite, okay?
Drink
It doesn't have to be
Sprite.
Sprite cranberry. Yeah, it doesn't have to be Sprite cranberry.
No.
It doesn't have to be any fancy Sprite. Original Sprite will do, okay?
Yeah.
Just like the ones that we have on the wooden table in front of us, okay?
Yes. We
So
have a
please,
tropical version.
drink the Sprite.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. And like we said in episode 2, it is, you can put it in anything, okay? You can even put it in Jaden's chocolate milk, you know?
Yeah.
And we'll see how that goes. But
Squirrel.
yeah,
Cause yeah.
drink some more Sprite.
Yeah.
All right, Mallow, you back?
Oh yeah, I'm back.
Yeah. Okay, what do you do?
Um,
What do you do?
let's see. So basically, I do the graphics for OCST, which includes server editing and creating the website. Even though those aren't graphics, but I do them. But
Wait,
yeah,
OCST has a website?
what?
What?
The OCST website? Should
How do
I?
I get access to this
Oh,
website?
should I maybe? It is linked in all of our social media accounts, including Spotify for Spotify listeners. But I'll even
We have
post it in our
social
stream chat.
medias?
Oh,
Yeah, we have
what?
social
We have
medias.
social
What?
medias.
Oh.
You can find them on our website, or also just linked in every social media account we have: Twitch, Twitter, TikTok. I don't know any other social medias off the top of my head, but we have them.
No,
That's
that's big
crazy.
brain marketing.
Yeah. It's
I mean,
pretty
I'm
great.
looking at this website right now, and it's pretty stacked. I mean, look at
Yeah.
this upcoming tournaments. I mean,
Ooh.
speaking about tournaments, I mean,
Ooh.
what type of tournaments do we usually host in OCST?
Oh man, I think that's your job, because our biggest tournament that we host is the Classy Tourney.
Oh, you flatter me. Yes, the classy tourney, one of the most memorable tourneys that we have in OCST, whether it be from COD to Valorant. I mean, we do have an ex-tourney champion with us here today, Jaden.
Jaded.
Can you tell us a
Oh,
little bit about your
Yeah.
experience in the classy tourney?
Oh, well, I only played. Wait, did I play in the second? Oh, I don't want to talk about the second one. I got so cheesed out of the second one. I don't even want
You
to talk
can, you
about
can
it.
talk about the first one that you
The
won.
first
The
one.
first one, though. First one with Formez. Oh my god. Oh, it was. Oh, dude. Actually, no. I'm butthurt about that one too. My performance goes so under the radar on that tournament. Let me tell you, because we played with Forms, and Forms is amazing, and I get it. Forms is better than me. But I carried Forms to the finals.
You
I
did.
took him there. It wasn't until the finals that Forms kicked up. But no one wants to talk about that. No one wants to talk about the work that Robin put in. They just want to talk about Batman.
Well, I think the biggest problem is that Forms is a 3-time classy tourney champion.
Yeah,
So it's like
Yeah.
so no matter what teammate he has, he always finds a way to win. The only one
Oh,
that he
yeah.
didn't win, which was the one he didn't participate in, was the Valorant one.
Yeah.
And the recent one that we did, the second.
Yeah.
But yeah. I mean, Forms is amazing.
It's a fantastic
And
player.
we may
Forms is
or
great.
may not have a classy tourney coming soon.
Ooh.
One that will probably be Valorant, because we haven't had a Valorant classy tourney in a long time,
Yeah.
and we do have a lot more Valorant people in the server. So that will probably be coming soon
Yeah.
at a
Ready
later
for
date
that?
near you.
Yeah.
And I mean, if we did have any upcoming tourneys, you could find it in the website or in the server. I mean, how do you even join the server? I don't
Well,
even know. How do you find the OCST Discord server? I don't.
you can find it on our website, or you can even just look in the Twitch chat right now, and you can see it posted right there.
Wow.
Wow.
Look at that.
It's almost magic.
It's almost like it was planned.
Wow.
I don't know. It's so good.
Yeah.
And I mean, on this website you can see our multiple esports teams. Wow, we even added XDefiant into here too.
Wow. Yeah, with a
crazy.
low quality PNG.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
And our one staff member.
Yeah. And I made up that staff member because I actually don't know who it's gonna be.
Yeah. I mean, Fatal's on there.
Yeah. But if anyone wants to actually help manage XDefiant or any other part of OCST, hit us up, because we are always looking for people to help out with us.
We are looking for content creators, casters. I mean, if you want to plan a competitive team, obviously Valorant, you can message me. I am the Val manager. I mean, COD right now. I mean, actually, Jaden.
That's good.
I know COD is a little bit shaky for you right now, and I don't really know if you're still managing COD.
Nope.
No.
Not managing. Possibly playing. Not managing.
There you go.
There you have
Absolutely
it.
not.
So we have
So,
an
I mean,
opening.
We do.
Do in fact have an opening.
We do, in fact, have an opening for a COD manager.
I'm gonna tell you, and whoever it is, Godspeed.
COD players are
Yeah.
so fun to deal with.
Dude, they're my favorite. They're the exact they are the only reason I would ever consider not quitting, obviously. Yes.
Yeah.
I love them, all of them. Very compromising intellectual individuals.
Yeah. And consistent.
Also very timely. They're also very good at time management.
Yes.
Probably one of their best traits.
Yeah.
For sure.
God, bro.
But yeah, definitely. I mean, if
So
you guys
brilliant.
want to join this server, even if you don't want to do all the fancy, managing stuff for content creator, you probably don't even know what a content creator is, right?
No.
You just want to go in, you just want to have people to hang out with or play your favorite games with. Well, you could join as just a community member.
Yeah. We have a lot of fun stuff.
Yeah, we have movie nights and we have game nights and we have LFGs. If you don't have any friends, you find one here.
Yeah.
That's where I found all of my friends.
Me too.
That's where I found Mallow when she was my friend until I realized she didn't know what Hawaiian Punch was. And then now I'm forced to co-host with her.
Yeah, I was disowned
Yeah.
for beefing.
And I will bring it up in every episode. I will until I get my point across, and until she tries it.
Until I try it. Episode 69.
Yeah, episode 69.
Huh.
That is when Mallow will try Hawaiian Punch. Jaden, you know what Hawaiian Punch is, right?
Who doesn't, bro?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Who doesn't? Who doesn't know what that is?
I think it's sold at a local grocery store. So if you really want me to get it and try it, I can.
Look out for the bonus podcast episode where Mallow tries Hawaiian Punch first. Yeah, episode 3.5, where Mallow tries Hawaiian Punch for the first time. It will not be an hour long, I promise you, but it will be there eventually. And we will eventually get Mallow to try Hawaiian Punch for the first time. And she will give her immediate thoughts, and she will write a 2-paragraph essay on it.
Ooh, that's outrageous.
That's 10 sentences. You could get through 10 sentences.
What type of paragraphs are you writing that are only 5 sentences?
Fine. What do you mean? You don't write 5?
No, usually paragraphs are like at least 15 sentences.
What am I, an English major? I'm an engineer. No.
Oh shit. I feel like I should reduce the amount of sentences.
Well, you're an engineer too, so
like
I don't know
am I just an overachiever? I don't write anymore. I don't have any more writing classes.
I mean, the only time I write that much is when I'm doing like my lab reports, but that's about it. I don't know where the hell you're writing 15-sentence paragraphs at, but Godspeed.
It's pretty brutal.
It's definitely brutal.
Well, Jaded, thank you so much for joining us in this podcast.
Of course.
Yeah. Hopefully you had fun.
Definitely look forward to
The silence.
The silence is burning loud.
Wow.
Jaden, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. You're always gonna be my buddy. I really hope XDefiant works out so we can play on a team for the first time.
I hope so too. I hope the game keeps getting better.
We'll make a Team Bravo for you, Jaden.
Yeah, we'll make a Team Bravo.
Don't ever. Don't you dare. Don't you effing dare.
You're safe, don't worry.
But yeah, definitely thank you, Jaden, so much. Hopefully, we'll have an episode again in the future with you. To kind of update things and wrap up your story. And thank you, viewers, people who are watching live, people who are listening on Spotify.
on Spotify
We don't
or
have.
YouTube.
We don't. You know, we could do video on Spotify too. I think they do that.
I tested it and it didn't work that well.
Mm,
Yeah,
Interesting.
we'll figure it
But,
out
yeah.
eventually.
I mean they can watch it on YouTube too if they want the video.
Oh yeah, it's on YouTube
Yeah.
too. Yeah, watch it on YouTube. Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
YouTube.
I mean, like you get to see my classified bar,
Yeah,
Mal's hat,
my hat.
and the sprite,
And
which
the
is the
Sprite.
most important part.
Yeah, it's Sensei.
Yay.
Yay. Oh, and I guess there's also Jaden in the center. But
Yeah.
Wow.
But definitely follow us on our socials
yeah,
and join the OCST server. We would love to have you, no matter what game you come from, or no matter what you want to do, unless you break the rules. Then Mallow will. Well, she doesn't have admin perms.
I do.
I will ban
I
you.
have admin terms.
Do you?
Yeah. How do you
Oh.
think I edit the server?
Well, higher than blue, I guess.
Yep.
Anyway,
Yeah.
please.
Check us out and make sure to watch out for our next podcast. We're gonna do these podcasts every other Friday moving forward. So get ready for that.
Oh yeah.
And,
Yeah.
yeah, and use code OCST. Don't forget,
You'd code
Don't forget.
CC.
please.
Pretty please.
We won't get any money, but please just try it
Just
out and send
please.
us a video of you trying it out,
Yeah.
and we'll see if it works or not.
Maybe we'll have a
Because-
podcast just showing people trying it.
Yeah, we'll have an episode where it's just highlights of everybody using code OCST, and then the clerk looking at them like they don't know what's going on, even though you secretly know the truth.
Yeah. You're just better than the clerk. Remember that. But thank you, listeners, for joining. I think that's a wrap, and we'll see you next Friday.
See ya.
Yeah. Bye
Bye-bye.
bye.